Welcome back to Good Day Columbus. A Tony Award-winning musical featuring puppets is in town this week, but we have to say, I just learned, it's not for kids.
Although it would be an education for kids. Tim Valentine is the director of AvenueQ, the famous play, and Princeton is with Tim at this moment in time.
Yeah.
There, of course, he's one of the performers. You'll meet the others here in just a minute. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Good to have you here.
Thank you so much for having us. We are so excited to bring puppets to TV this morning.
The show came through once before. How long ago was that?
I think that was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Wow,
yeah, the
time
tour.
flies.
So what is the show about? Because obviously when Alex over here messaged me, hey, we got a show coming up this week, I'm like, oh great, it's puppets. What's the story behind it? What's the theme?
Yeah, AvenueQ tells the story of Princeton, who is a recent college graduate who is looking for his purpose, and he moves into the only place he can afford in New York City, which is AvenueQ in Alphabet City, and he encounters a series of characters and situations, trying to find love, trying to find a job, trying to figure out his life. And so then you learn about the story of all those other characters and their struggles in life as well. And it kind of ends by just saying that everything in life is for now, and we have to be happy today and work through everything that is happening post-college.
See, that's a great message.
It is, and so is puppet love. You know?
Who is this for? I mean, obviously, Sean has mentioned that, you know, this isn't for kids. What's kind of the demo and the age range? Is this for mature audiences?
It's definitely for mature audiences.
With a good sense of humor.
Exactly, yeah.
But it is a great show. How many songs are in this musical?
I'd say there's about 20 songs in it. Yeah, it's a good song. There's a nice assortment of all kinds of really fun pieces and big group numbers. And Princeton here can tell you a little bit about his opening song.
So I just graduated college and I'm trying to figure out my life. So I graduated with a BA in English, and well, as you may know, it's kind of hard to get a job with a BA in English. And I learned that and try to find kind of my purpose in life and figure out where to go from there.
So Princeton, speaking of your purpose, talk about Alex, your best friend over here, and the people involved, because it has to be pretty difficult for them, I don't want to say to help you talk, but in order to use puppets instead of themselves.
Yeah, so Alex has said that, well, instead of just knowing how to sing and dance at the same time, you have to learn how to puppet as well to make me look good. So it's singing and dancing and puppetry and memorizing lines all at the same time.
So which came first for Alex Princeton? Was it the comedy, the acting, or the puppetry?
Acting first, and then he started getting into improv, and this is his only experience with puppetry. So a lot of learning.
What does it feel like when he finally pulls that hand out?
Oh, it's usually pretty sweaty. Gotta dry out.
Can only imagine.
Oh, that's cool. So showtime's this week. Talk about when people can see it and how can people get tickets.
Yeah, so we are doing the show only 4 performances. Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 8 o'clock and Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Northland Performing Arts Center.
Nice.
Tickets are $23 on imaginecolumbus.org.
If you haven't seen it, it is truly, it is a great chuckle. You will enjoy it very, very much. And we're going to have a treat here in just a second. Yes, places please.
Yes.
Tell us what we're going to see.
So setting up this number, at this point in the show, all the characters, not even just these 3, have all been exhausted with life and everything that's happened, and they've gone through love and trials and tribulations, and they all just want to go back to college.
All right. And the song is?
I wish I could go back to college.
It's in the title. Here you go. Enjoy from AvenueQ. This is I Wish I Could Go Back to College.
I wish I could go back to college. Life was so simple back then.
What would I give to go back and live in a dorm with a meal plan again?
Oh.
I wish I could go back to college. In college, you know who you are. You sit in the quad and think, oh my God, I am totally gonna go far. How do I go back to college? I don't know who I am anymore. I wanna go back to my room and find a message in dry erase pen on the door. Whoa, wish I could just drop a class,
Or get into a play,
Or change my major.
or date my TA. I need an academic advisor to point the way. We could be sitting in the computer lab 4 a.m. before the final paper is due. cursing the world 'cause I didn't start sooner, and seeing the rest of the class there too. I wish I could go back to college. How do I go back to college? I wish I had taken more pictures.
But if I were to go back to college, think what a loser I'd be. I'd walk through the quad and think, oh my God, these kids are so much younger than me.
Oh my gosh.
That is incredible talent to be able to carry that on and do what you do. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you.
So good to see you
Thank
all.
you, Princeton.
Oh, thank you.
And where do we
Thank
go
you.
for tickets
Thank
online?
you. You're a cutie.
ImagineColumbus.org.
There you are, ImagineColumbus.org. Don't miss it, Avenue Q, while it's in town.
I wish I could go. You're the puppet. Back to college. Sean would go back to OSU.
Your hand is sweaty.